Hey everybody, it's Cheryl. Welcome back to Technique of the Week. It's week 47, and this week we're going to be talking about melted crayons. Now, if you've ever melted a crayon, you know it's pretty impossible to get the color from the wax from the crayon out of your clothing. That's exactly what we're going for in this particular technique. So what we're going to do is you're going to start with your box of crayons. You can get the huge box if you really feel like you want to go back to grade school and get the one with the sharpener because that's the one that everybody wants. But I started off with this little 24 pack of crayons, and actually these are probably going on sale right now. It's almost back to school time around here. So get yourself the pack of crayons. Then what you're going to need are freezer paper. This is my giant roll of freezer paper that I have had probably forever. So you find this in the saran wrap aisle of your grocery store. So get yourself some freezer paper, which is paper that is backed with wax on one side and just regular paper style paper on the other. And what you can do with the freezer paper is you can cut out shapes, iron the paper with the wax side down to your fabric, and that becomes like a mask or a resist, so that when you use the crayons, you'll be able to mask off areas that you're going to be working with. So the other thing that you're going to need for this technique is one of these sort of Teflon style pressing sheets. So what this is I've had this one forever, and you can see the colors in it are sort of left over from where I've been using this crayon technique. What you're going to do is you're going to get a pressing surface like this one. This is my little portable pressing surface. Take your iron, and you're going to iron the pressing surface till it gets nice and hot. And you want that ambient heat to come up from the surface of your ironing platform, whether it's your ironing board or wherever you're working. And then you're going to lay your piece down on top, and you're going to let that get nice and hot from the iron. Now, if you do have to iron the actual Teflon pressing sheet, you can do that. Then you're going to take your crayon and you're going to just draw in a little circle, and you're going to create a little bitty puddle of wax. And then you're going to get yourself a roll of paper towels, and you're going to take a piece and you're going to fold it until you get like a corner like this, and you're going to pick up the little bits of melted wax, and then you're going to go over to your quilt where you have your design masked out with your freezer paper, and you're going to gently rub the crayon, the melted crayon, off of the paper towel and onto your fabric. And what you get is a really sort of soft technique, which I think looks really cool. So what I did was I cut out my octopus, right, out of my freezer paper, put that down so that that part would be completely blank. And then I went around and put all of the like yellow, and then I moved to green, and then I moved to like blues. And then I peeled away my freezer paper and used the reverse of the freezer paper where I'd cut him out. Then I went back and used that bigger piece to mask out all this stuff that I had already done, and went back in and sort of played and colored, used pink and purple until I colored in an octopus. I never did fill in the eye. I thought that was a nice, way of showing you what the fabric looked like when it started. It was a completely white piece of fabric. So anyway, pretty easy to do, simple supplies. You don't have to, it doesn't cost a lot, and you can, play around with it, and just be careful you don't burn yourself with your iron. That's the number one goal here. Is not to get hurt with your iron. So other than that, be sure to follow along on my blog at www.muffin.com. I'll have a little list of supplies here for you on the website, and you can also subscribe to this channel and get a copy of the videos in your newsfeed every single week. And you can also go to my website, subscribe to my newsletter, and get a copy of the 52 Technique of the Week checklist So you can follow along right along with us. We are counting down here to week 52. That'll be 1 year worth of techniques. So be sure to get that checklist and follow along with us. And I will see you again next week. So bye.